I don't own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. These are quick words from Virgil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya.
Either Fundora, Terence Crawford, Jaron Ennis. Are we any further afield? Oscar smiles. Are we any further afield with that shortlist?
Yeah, we are. Of course, in due time, we'll be able to say who it is. I don't want to say something and get disappointed, but I think we're on a good track on getting a good fight next fight.
Okay, Oscar, can we confirm if the fight will be one of those three that I just mentioned?
It's one of those three.
Oh, okay.
I like it. It's one of those three.
I'll take any of those
One
three.
thing about Virgil Ortiz, he will fight anybody. He's ready. He's on that level. I strongly feel that the names you just mentioned are viable opponents for Virgil Ortiz to make great fights and to see who's the best. And obviously, when you sign up for this sport, you sign up to be a world champion. You sign up to be the best, and that's exactly what Virgil wants to be, the best.
Oscar De La Hoya and Virgil Ortiz have confirmed they will be facing one of the three on February 22nd. It could be Crawford, it could be Fundora, it could be Boots, according to Oscar De La Hoya and Virgil Ortiz, whatever that means. I just hope it's nobody like Erickson Lubin. I would even take an Errol Spence in Texas Stadium. But I did change my stance on who I would like Virgil Ortiz to face if it's out of those three. I would like him to face Sebastian Fundora. I mean, we haven't heard anything about this Errol Spence-Fundora fight taking place. I mean, people were talking about it, but we haven't received the fight date yet. But we heard rumblings about Gervonta Davis complaining about his money, as well as Errol Spence. Plus, Virgil Ortiz is the WBC interim champ. So I think it'd be a great opportunity for him to get his first title, actually 2 titles, because Fundora also holds the WBO strap. So if that fight happens first, and Virgil Ortiz happens to win that fight, he could go in the Jaron Boots Ennis fight as a unified champ. I think that would raise the stakes of that fight. Even though the fight is good as it is, they don't need any titles for the fight, but I think it would elevate the fight just a little bit. But the only way this fight would be made is through Turki Al-Sheikh. Because obviously the PBC and Golden Boy do not get along, they don't do business together. So it's going to be hard for Oscar De La Hoya to put this fight together. And people will say, well, that's not true because they made the Mejia-Canelo fight. No, Mejia was co-promoted by Oscar De La Hoya. Sanford is the one that made the fight with the PBC. Canelo and the PBC didn't want to have nothing to do with Golden Boy. They paid him his little fee and left him out the promotion. Now, if Oscar De La Hoya is really serious about making one of these 3 fights, which I really question, the easier fight to make is Terence Crawford against Virgil Ortiz. That is my opinion. If Crawford wants to fight and gives the okay, that's an easier fight to make because you're directly dealing with Turki Al-Sheikh. That's if Crawford wants it. And right now it don't seem like Crawford wants it. Maybe it surprises in fight of Virgil Ortiz or a Bakram. But I still think he's waiting for that Canelo Lotto ticket. So to me, the most logical fight to happen February 22nd is Boots and Virgil Ortiz. I wouldn't even mind seeing Virgil Ortiz against Mortazalov since he beat Tim Tszyu, because that was the fight Virgil Ortiz was looking forward to next, but he lost. But I think Bakram's going through hand issues. I think his right hand is injured, so I'm doubtful that fight will take place. But I still don't trust Oscar. He lies a lot. Like I said, Virgil Ortiz is a warrior. William Cepeda is a warrior. But De La Hoya continues putting these guys in the witness protection program. And people love to criticize Eddie Hearn as a promoter because he's on a losing streak. This is what happens when you put your fighters in tough fights instead of trying to protect them. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think Virgil Ortiz's next opponent will be? Jay Beasy, I'm gone.